All right, guys, I'm gonna take you through my little leg workout today and my post-workout meal. So let's get into it. First order of business, we're fasting, we're having some black coffee.
Powerful things the ego can identify with, just as the pain body needs the ego to renew itself through it.
And we're rocking the medium gray Henley. This shirt is freaking killer from Kino Clothing. We're gonna take a little Kino Octane and we're gonna crush the legs. We're gonna crush the leg workouts. And I will be honest, I very much skimped on legs, over the years, especially back in 2015, 2016. I got incredibly shredded, I got strong, my upper body was pretty insane, but I wasn't training my legs and my legs weren't nearly as developed as they could have been. And over the last couple years, especially the last year, I've had a ton of fun at getting my legs stronger, at getting stronger on Bulgarian split squats, pistol squats, and even getting my vertical jump up. And so I'm pretty confident that now my legs are actually very well balanced. And I think, one of the reasons why I didn't love leg training was back when I was 18, 19 years old, I was doing a lot of heavy squatting and deadlifting, and I didn't feel that much more functional. My back felt tight because I had a back injury when I was younger, and so my back felt stiff. And my legs never developed in the aesthetic way. They kind of got chunky at the top, they chafed together, and they didn't look chiseled like a superhero. And so I've really started to realize that there's some really cool leg movements you can actually do that make your legs really freaking chiseled, that build the lower part of the legs, give your legs incredible proportion. And there's some really awesome exercises you can do that will improve your ability to sprint. So you sprint faster, jump higher. So we're gonna get into some awesome leg training. Now, normally I'll do some heavy pistol squats, but today I told the man knees over toes. I'm gonna be doing some Tom Platt squats, doing higher reps, going nice and deep. And then I'm gonna throw in the Nordic Curl, which is one of the most badass exercises in the world. Tyreek Hill freaking bangs out 10 of those like nothing. And we're getting some Kino Octane, baby. Let's go before the leg workout.
For best results, drink Kino Octane 15 minutes before your workout. You can mix it in with water, or, if you're bougie like me, sparkling water. One final warning. Kino Octane does boost blood flow to the entire body, so be careful in the bedroom.
So we're kicking things off with the Tom Platt squats. This is actually my second set. I started with 95, now we're doing 135, and we're just doing 10 reps here. We're starting light, hitting 10 reps, and increasing the weight. And I'm working on really exploding up. This translates well to your vertical jump, sprinting, and power when you explode on the concentric portion of the lift. Now, I have noticed that I am doing a little bit of butt winking at the very bottom. My pelvis is curling forward, so I will want to work on correcting that. But that exercise felt really, really smooth. I have a little Instagram clip here, because I like to film some stuff for Instagram too. And now we're doing basically 165 for my third set for 10. And now for the third set, I'm actually going up to 195 pounds, and I'm probably resting about 2.5-3 minutes between each set. And I've been chatting with Knees Over Toes, Ben. He's a great guy, and he does something similar for his squats, Tom Platt squats. He starts pretty light and builds up to, 200, 215 pounds. You don't need to go too heavy on this exercise. And by starting light and increasing the weight, you can really get a lot out of, a less heavy weight, so to speak, than if you do this reverse pyramid training, which I find, I love reverse pyramid training, but on a lot of the lower body stuff, I find it a little bit too taxing. And now we're doing my fifth set, 225, and this set felt awesome. And again, I really got to correct that little butt wink at the bottom, so I'm going to be working on that. And so for this set, we crushed 10 reps, and man, my legs felt insanely activated. This was awesome, and I really feel this really in, those tough to gain areas like the VMO, that lower quad. It really helps build that area, and that's really where I'm lacking. So we finished the 5 sets of Tom Platt squats. Credit to Tom Platt, and also shouts out to Knees Over Toes for telling me about this exercise and to utilize it to build my legs and the vertical jump. And holy shit, my legs feel crazy activated. And that is an amazing exercise for me to utilize, because when I do traditional squats, I just kind of bulk up my upper thighs. These ones I feel nice and deep, especially throughout the lower portion of the thigh. So killer move. Wow. And I like to do it lighter and then build up, ramp up. So I think, you know, maybe next week we'll go up to 245. That was awesome. Damn. Ooh. And it does translate well to the vertical jump.
So now we're actually jumping into the Nordic Curl, and this is an incredible exercise to strengthen your hamstrings. It's even gonna hit your glutes as well. Extremely challenging. I've been working on this for a few months now, and now I've finally been really crushing them with ease. So you're gonna need some sort of object to pin your legs down and a foam pad to put on your knees. And this exercise, you can start by just doing a slow negative and then pushing yourself back up. That's how I started building these. I recommend just doing 3 sets of 4. I don't think you need to go higher reps. Focus on form, control, and then powering up. So I've been doing about 3 sets of 4 for 3 months now, and now I've been crushing them with relative ease. So definitely give this exercise a go. It's gonna build your hamstrings like nothing else. It's gonna improve your sprinting power. It's gonna reduce the risk of knee injury. A lot of high-level athletes that are the fastest in their sport crush these for, you know, sets of 5 to 10 reps. Tyreek Hill does. Now on this set for fun, I'm doing a pause, putting my hands behind the back and then coming up. And that is so damn hard. And then I'm busting out a few more reps. And again, the key really is to keep your body in one straight line. Now here, my hips are pointed out a little bit.
Okay, so we crushed some Tom Platz squats, fired up the quads. We worked a lot on the posterior chain, especially the hamstrings with the Nordic curls. Now we're gonna do a little bit more on the quads and do some ATG split squats, courtesy of knees over toes. Amazing for the VMO, strengthen the knees so you're more functional and more resistant to injury when you do a lot of jumping and sprinting. And again, it's gonna really develop that sleek quad. All right, let's jump into it.
So ignore the powder on my mouth. I was sipping on some Kino Gains during my workout. I'm back on the Kino Gains with creatine because it helps me build more strength and power. I do notice that I do hold a little bit of water in my face. I lose a bit of vascularity. That's the trade-off for me with creatine. If you're at a low body fat, you might notice you lose a bit of definition, but definitely the strength and power benefits on it are great. Now we're hitting these ATG split squats, and the idea is to really go very far forward and deep. Get that knee to travel forward. It's gonna strengthen your knee ligaments. It's gonna build your quads. It's gonna build your VMO. It's gonna injury-proof your knees, and it's actually gonna help with your jumping and sprinting. And I talked to Knees Over Toes, Ben Francis, and he said the form was solid, but maybe just get a bit wider. So I have my feet a bit further apart. So for my next workout, I'm gonna increase that, the width between my 2 feet, and crush these. But man, these are killer. It's almost like doing a leg extension, but it's a closed chain movement. Your foot is fixed and you're really getting that amazing muscle contraction, that amazing muscle activation. Now, if you're a beginner, you want to put your foot up on like a step, like a 6-inch step, and slowly build up to this. So if you have any sort of knee issues and knee pain, the important thing is you build up this very, very slowly. This will strengthen your knees, but if your knees are in pain, you have to be very smart and very careful how you do this. But let me just say, I had jumper's knee for a couple years, and working on the moves like this and the sissy squat has helped a ton, and my legs have become more aesthetic than ever before. So I'm actually a really big fan of this exercise. So I did about 1 set body weight and then 2 sets weighted with 30s for about 8 to 10 reps. Now, one exercise I'm finishing off with is actually the single arm dumbbell swing. This is a great move to build your glutes, and I like how this exercise really requires you to explode, and this translates well to the vertical jump. Whereas just doing a hip thrust or single leg hip thrust, you don't really have to power through the top of the rep. So this really builds some functional strength, and this is an exercise that is more popular with the old school days of lifting. In fact, Ross Enemate of Ross Training, who does strength and conditioning for combat athletes, he recommends this exercise a lot, and I find it killer. So I'm just doing 45 pounds and just doing a few sets of 8 to 10 and really exploding and popping up. And so it's actually really solid for the glutes. So you can definitely give this a try.
My legs are perfectly activated. I don't need anything more than that. It's gonna build the perfect amount of aesthetics and power. Now, It's time for some Kino Pancakes. We're gonna make some Kino Pancakes. Here we go. And we got our Kino collagen, 1 scoop, some egg whites, 1 whole egg, rolled oats, and baking powder. Let's do it. Kino collagen. Here we go, Kino collagen time.
So this recipe is 1 heaping scoop of Kino collagen, 1 whole egg, 100 grams of egg whites, and about 60 grams of rolled oats, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder.
And we're experimenting with taking fish oils again. So I'm taking some fish oils right now. And 4,000 I use vitamin D. 5,000. So this is 450 calories, but we have room for some maple syrup. So we're gonna add about 150 to 200 of maple syrup, just under a 1/4 cup. Here we go. This is gonna taste insane. Beautiful. All right, we have our delicious Kino pancakes. And this is actually the perfect meal because you're getting the protein from collagen protein, which is beneficial for your skin, joints, gut health, anti-inflammatory. But you're also getting all the amino acids from the egg protein, the whole egg and the egg white. So this whole meal is just over 600 calories, 45 grams of protein. Perfect meal to break the fast. And so delicious. Eggs, collagen, rolled oats, incredible. A little bit of grass-fed butter. And then for my big meal, usually some steak, potatoes, and some chocolate at night. Most enjoyable way to eat. When I'm bulking, lean bulking, I'll eat around 3,000 calories. When I'm maintaining, usually about 2,800. And when I'm cutting, I'll go down to 2,400. If I want to push the cut a bit faster, I'll do 2,200, but I haven't done that in a while. And in the past, my full day of eating videos, like the way I ate was a little bit tough. Like I would fast very late in the day, eat almost nothing until dinner, or eat very little until dinner. And that, you know, when I got in the mindset, I could do that, but it's definitely tougher. This style of eating the 600 calorie Kino pancakes to break your fast, then a bigger dinner and a little dessert is way more sustainable. So I love this diet. You just got to be a little more strict because the calories can add up if you're doing like a big dinner. So this is amazing when I'm doing 2,800 calories. When I'm doing 2,200, I got to be a little more cognizant. I usually throw in 2 or 3 servings of fruit, especially when I'm eating maintenance. When I'm cutting, you know, 2 or 3 pieces of fruit can just add that, you know, 300 calories that can cut into the deficit. Sometimes I'll just do 1 apple when I'm cutting. And we're coming downtown to the Kino fucking pad for some meetings. This is it right here. Let's go, baby. Kino octane, baby, and the sparkling water.
That's it right there.
And we're at the downtown pad. We got the team meetings. Got the man Dylan, Devin, and Josh. We're building the fucking company, and we're going out for a nice dinner tonight. So let's go. But we're planning the new content strategy with Josh. We're gonna be doing some big Kino octane stuff, Kino clothing stuff.
Oh yeah, YouTube going. Lots to come.
We're having dinner now. We got some lamb, big steak. That's a lot of Brussels sprouts. There's a lot of Brussels sprouts. Oh, we gotta eat my greens.
Oh man.
There we go.
How's the steak?
Ladies love him, guys want to be him. I try to be, I wear your pants. You know what, we're just talking about you. We weren't talking about
We're talking about your podcast. It's fucking amazing. Are we going back on?
We're back on in 2 weeks. I'm wearing Kino pants. You're adorable. I'm a little piece.
The Ryan Pownell podcast?
That's it.
Can we do it?
Pillow Talk podcast with the biggest stud.
I want you to drink 2 octane scoops.
All right, I hope you enjoyed today's workout and vlog. It was fun to get this going again. So if you want more lifestyle vlogs, more content, hit the like button. We're gonna be crushing some more content, and definitely give that leg workout a go. Absolutely killer. One of my best leg workouts I've put together. Just you really feel the soreness right in here. So
awesome stuff. And if you're doing my movie star body program, you're doing my program, you can actually sub that leg workout into the leg workout. So you can switch it up and do that for the next month. And it is absolutely awesome. And definitely try those Kino Pancakes. We're gonna make some Kino Pancakes right now. Those Kino Pancakes are so good. You're gonna be obsessed. I don't think I've gone a day without having Kino Pancakes in the last several months. So that's how much I like them. And if you haven't got the Lean Stack, the Octane and Collagen, jump on the Lean Stack subscription. We got a great deal there. And I'll see you guys until next time. Take care.